What's up, everybody? I'm fresh off vacation and I'm loving it. Came back to a whole ton of new shoes to look at, and the first one we're gonna look at in a real quick once over, because I'm gonna do a whole video on this shoe and another shoe later on. We're gonna look at today the Space Hippie 04 from Nike and their newest line of trash shoes that they're making in their factories. Let's go to the other camera and check it out. From the top, very brown, regular box with your Nike label on it. Look at that. All brown, nothing crazy right here. Now, apparently Nike's gonna be sending this to your house just like this. So, yeah, hopefully it ain't the UPS driver size and you get an empty box if they're into stealing stuff. I don't know. I only had one package ever stolen from me from UPS, but I got the money back and I was through Foot Locker. I'll talk about that in another video. This puppy, though, when you open it up, that's where it gets real fun. All of this right here is self-sustained, sustainable materials. So recycled box, ink from plants or something, and shoes made from pieces of recycled material and spare pieces from Nike manufacturing, meaning spare pieces of foam, spare pieces of plastic, spare pieces of yarn, and other recycled pieces. So let's pull it all out. Also, right here, to check this out, you click on the QR code, it will show you, a bunch of videos that Nike did on the actual shoe and its production and all of that. So pretty simple looking up. Here you have, I got the gray Vault and black Space Hippie 04s. It comes with your regular Flywire type looking lacing system. What's pretty cool about these, I'll show that to you in the other camera, the way you can rearrange the laces a bunch of different ways, since this looks like Flywire goes all the way through and around the yarn here. And this here, the sole, the midsole, and everything is made out of what's called crater foam. And crater foam is basically spare pieces of foam within that are taken out of the manufacturing process and smashed together and made into, a foam that you can walk on. And then also you have 15% of what's called Nike grind, which is, I believe, just different colored foams and I guess more premium foams that they blend into here to give it a little more cushion, I guess, and some cool coloring. You see a lot of different pieces of the foam as you go into it. So yeah, according to Nike, this guy is made out of 25%. Make it look a little better here. 25%, at least 25% recycled materials. I was reading other places it's 85%. I'm just getting this straight off the website. It says at least 25% for this shoe. I don't know, much about the other ones. I only did research on this one. Like I said, in the other part here, on the overhead shot, we have gray, Vault, white, and black. The recycled yarn material here is called Space Yarn, and it's basically made up of old Nike t-shirts and textiles that they use in the manufacturing process of clothes, sneakers, and other goods that they sell. It's a little stiffer than Flyknit. It's just as elasticy. Actually, maybe a little more. I'm not sure how long that'll last in real life, but it feels pretty sturdy. And this one here says the 04 right there in front of you. That's pretty dope. And what I mentioned earlier with the Flywire is all throughout the upper here. So you could really take these laces and lace it any way you want. I think I'm not gonna unlace these. I'm probably gonna sell them once they price goes up a bit. But yeah, you could lace these any way you want, I think, as long as you hit all of these like Flywire lace holes, which is pretty dope. Actually, it gives you some design options and what have you, and things you can do with the shoe. Overall, the construction of these is pretty solid. The crater foam makes up 85% of the mid and outsole, and 15% of it is that Nike grind, which is a whole bunch of other foams. So all the little speckles in there that you see that all throughout, the speckles get in there really tight. Look at that, those speckles are crazy. It gives a little pop, like it gives like a rainbow effect in the shoe, and it's all throughout. I love how they did that. What I am a little bit worried about, if you look at the sole, is a bit of I don't know if this is paint or if this is the actual way the sole is created. Like these don't even fit me. This is a size 9 men's or 10.5 women's. So I won't be able to ever put these on. What is it, 11.5 women's? I don't know, some size, whatever size is on the box. But I'll never be able to fit these. But they are pretty darn dope. So when I get mine in hand, I'm gonna, you know, maybe I'll cut a piece off and tell y'all. It's pretty solid back here. This seems like a solid piece of, if you can hear that, like rubber almost. And the front heel here is rubber, and this is all foam, but it's pretty stiff foam. The insole, inner sole here, is not made out of the Zoom X like the other ones are. So this brings the price point down a bit to about $130. These release on July 3rd, so that's this week, in a day or two. And look, for the price point and the way these are styled, I'm definitely trying to get all of them. Might even pay resale for them. The other models, which are all, I believe, coming in men's sizes, but I believe all women's sizes are going to be full size run, as far up to like 18 or 9 or 19 or something. So probably up to a men's 13, I believe you could get in the women's sizing. So, you know, jump on those if you can. I believe the women's 04s have some of the better colorways, like this one, and they have another one. I'll rotate them through here so you can check them out. But they're all pretty dope, the way they styled them and everything. The materials are great, you know, and it's awesome. It's a good thing for the industry. I think Nike's taking it another step further in innovation when it comes to shoes and the way they do things over there. I want to see more of this type of stuff from Nike, and because it's the wave of the future, you know. There's not a lot of companies doing what Nike or even Adidas is doing, the parlay shoes, but they only drop maybe once a year. So this is new for Nike, and I'm gonna do a comparison between the parlay and this one. I got the new ones coming in. I have the black and the white ones coming in on those, so do a video on those and then compare the two while I still have this shoe, and, you know, let you know what I think from there. But so far right now, because I've never touched a parlay shoe, these are very dope for what they're made out of. I mean, they're literally made out of trash, and it's like all of it, you know, from the space yarn to the crater foam and the Nike grind accents in here, and them using recycled Zoom X material in the more premium models. They made something that is so unique stylistically, and something that is so innovative, you know, technology and manufacturing wise. Think about how recycled paper looks versus regular paper. And recycled paper has been around for a while. They've come a long way with the way they recycle, but doesn't look as good as a regular piece of refined fresh paper from a tree. This here, on the other hand, looks amazing, and it's all made of garbage from the floor. They sweep it up and they make the shoe out of it, and then they do it again and again and again. So think about that next time you're wearing your Air Jordan, you're wearing your Air Max 1. What happens with all the materials that they cut, whether it's the plastics, the foams, the yarns, all that stuff? Where does it go? Usually goes in the trash. Now it's going to go right back on your feet. Get a hold of these shoes if you can. It's good for the environment. It's good for you. And they look hot. God damn it. They are hot shoes, man. I ain't gonna front. They are hot. I'm flabbergasted. I love them. I'm gonna get as many pairs as I can that fit me. I'm just talking crazy right now. I don't know how many I'm gonna get. I'm just trying to get one, maybe two. I don't know. There's two I like. I got the high, and I like these. I'm gonna try to get these. These are great. Just getting them in hand is maybe. Oh, look at this. This look crazy, but no, they don't. I mean, they're not gonna look trash like this on your foot. But but they, you know, the sock like upper is all flexible. Oh, wide foot friendly for sure. Look at that. Boing. I've been hearing places that you have to go a size up because it's a little narrow, but that's to be natural with a women's shoe. I do see it right here. This looks wide foot friendly from my analysis of it here, because it's not usually, they're more narrow in the inner part of here. So this is like straight up wide. So I'm not 100% sure, you know, if going true to size is gonna make it. I mean, not going true to size is gonna be the best option. So far, you know, I measured this up against my own foot, and it's about the same length. And this is a size 11.5 women, so that is, I think, a 10 men. So yeah, I mean, I put up against my foot. I'm a 12, and I tried to squeeze into it. It didn't quite work out, but I think you would be fine going true to size. Overall, great shoe. My recommendation: a cop, a double cop, a triple cop, a Takashi 6'9". This is what you need in your life right here. Get you one. Buy you some. Check us out in the next video. Peace.